have been itching to stock up my food storage shelves with more emergency meals. I think it's so important for everyone to have emergency food supplies. You never know if there's going to be a time where you can't get to the grocery store due to weather or natural disasters, or if for some reason the shelves at the store aren't stocked with food to feed your family. I love having shelf-stable food in my home for us to turn to if we ever have to. That is the biggest reason why I bought a freeze dryer. I love this thing. It has helped me preserve so many fresh fruits, vegetables. I've done meat. One of my favorite things to do are complete meals. And so that is what we're gonna do in today's video. Freeze-dried meals are so convenient, not only just in emergency situations, but sometimes I find myself not having enough time to cook a meal or just not in the mood to cook a meal. I can grab one of my freeze-dried meals, add some hot water to it, and we got a hot, fresh meal for either just myself or for the family, and it is so nice. Another great use for your freeze-dried meals is traveling, whether it's camping, backpacking, that type of thing. Also, this would have been so nice to have when my husband was traveling for work. He is a pilot, and in the pilot industry, your first year of working at an airline, you make very little money. So we could not afford to have him going out to eat for every meal when he was traveling. So when he was doing this, we would pack him meals to bring with him on the road, and we would have to pack an extra cooler with all these ice packs and those just food storage containers, and he would travel with that when he would go on the road. Looking back, I so wish I had a freeze dryer at the time. I could have packed him delicious meals, made them, freeze dried them, and then he would just take these little bags that don't have to be kept cool or refrigerated. All he would need is access to hot water, and most hotel rooms, some have a microwave, some don't. They usually all have a coffee maker, and with a coffee maker you can get hot boiling water. That's all you need to reconstitute freeze-dried food, and your food is hot and delicious. So that is one thing I wish I had back then, but now I can still do the same thing, and he can bring homemade meals to have on hand, because sometimes you just don't want to have to go out and go find something to eat, or you don't want to have to go spend the money. So this is something I'm definitely going to be utilizing now that we have it for when he is traveling, and I just love that. Another reason why traveling with freeze-dried food is so easy is that it is so light. It practically weighs nothing, so it is so easy to pack in luggage or in carrying packs, however you doing it, and it's so nice because it doesn't weigh anything. So with that being said, for today's freeze dryer meal, we are going to make some delicious chicken noodle soup, and this isn't going to be a fancy chicken noodle soup. It's more of a clean out the pantry and fridge chicken noodle soup. Super easy, simple, yet so good. I've got some veggies in my fridge that I need to use up, and for the chicken, I am using canned chicken from Costco. Before I had a freeze dryer, would buy lots of canned things for my food storage shelves, but those, as you know, after a few years go bad. They don't last super long term. So I am taking my chicken in the can, and I'm going to use that in the recipe so that I get a much longer shelf life out of that canned chicken. So let's take it upstairs to my kitchen, and I'm going to show you just how I quickly prepared this chicken noodle soup. I'm going to get it onto our trays and get it ready to go into the freeze dryer. I want to invite you, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, DIY Freeze Dry, hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying these videos, and if you want to see all of the things that I freeze dry. I want to remind you, once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I am doing a subscriber giveaway. This recipe is a clean out the pantry and fridge chicken noodle soup. Super simple, easy recipe to freeze dry. I had some carrots and celery in my fridge that needed to be used up, so I've got 4 large carrots and a stalk of celery diced up. I had a pack of Costco canned chicken that was going to be expiring in the next few months that I wanted to use, and so being able to freeze dry it is another way for me to get a long shelf life out of that canned chicken. That is here. This is all 6 cans of Costco canned chicken that I'm going to put in the soup. I got a bag of frozen chopped onions that was in my freezer and a couple packages of egg noodles. I had leftover chicken broth in my fridge that needs to be used up. We are just cleaning out the fridge today. I am just going to get my stock pot turned on. I'm going to saute the veggies first in just a little bit of oil. When freeze drying, you don't want to use much fat and oil, so I am just going to use bare minimum to get the veggies sauteed, and then I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. Now that my pan is hot, I am going to toss in all of the veggies first. For my seasonings, I am adding salt, pepper, I'm adding lemon pepper. I just thought that kind of sounded good. This is my freeze-dried garlic that I have absolutely loved. And lastly, freeze-dried chili powder. Now I'm just going to add my chicken broth. I'm adding all of this, and I may need to add water also. If I had more chicken broth, I would add more, but this is my last container, so we will see. Yeah, I'm gonna need another few cups of water, so I'm gonna add that. I added about 4 more cups of water, so I think there's a total of 8 cups in this dish. And now I'm just gonna add my noodles. I'm boiling the noodles first before adding the chicken because the chicken's already cooked. This will take longer, so I'm adding the noodles first, then gonna add the chicken. And I am just gonna let this boil, and we're almost done. Here is my giant pot of soup. It looks and smells so good. I mean, chicken noodle soup is just, oh, here's a huge old chunk we need to break up. I was saying, it's so just comforting and always delicious. I think this is gonna be an awesome meal for my husband when he travels for work. He can bring this with him, just add hot water, and he's got delicious homemade soup for him, and he could eat it in his hotel room or wherever he is at. He could eat it on the airplane also, so. That's awesome. I don't think this is gonna be super easy getting the soup onto the trays, but I will show you my trays. I am using my tray liners. Even though I know it's liquid and might travel under the mat, I like to have my tray liner on there because I just like it because it helps things stick less. And it's easy to like remove the food when you've got a layer underneath. These I buy on Amazon. I have them linked in the video description if you're looking for something like that. Okay, let's get going. Here we go. It all fit nicely on my 4 trays, so that was a win. I am now going to get my tray lids on top of these and carry them down to the freeze dryer so we can get them going on their freeze drying run. I love the tray lids that come from Harvest Right, because they just make it easy for transporting the foods downstairs because my freeze dryer is in my basement. You also can use these. They're convenient for when you're pre-freezing foods. This would be a good thing to pre-freeze. I did not do that because I have been terrible at time management and I did not plan to pre-freeze these. So I'm just gonna let the freeze dryer do all the work. It just makes a longer run in your freeze dryer, but it's no big deal. This allows you to stack up your trays when you're using a lid, so super convenient. I got these from the Harvest Right website. Let's get our freeze dryer set up. We are gonna go into customize, and my extra dry time, I always just increase like 6 hours. This is for if it ends like in the middle of the night or something, I'll be able to, it'll just keep drying the food until I'm ready to get it out. And this just gives us extra dry time, which this recipe is probably going to need. I'm gonna hit fast dry mode. Don't quite exactly know what difference that makes, if any, but we will see. Save, start, wait our 15 minutes. Now is a good time to tell you if you are interested in purchasing a freeze dryer for yourself so you can make your own freeze dried meals. Check out the affiliate link that I have in my video description below. That will take you directly to Harvest Right, where you can shop for freeze dryers or accessories. Right now, Harvest Right has just come out with a new freeze dryer called the Harvest Right Pro, and it seems awesome. It's just an updated version of the freeze dryer that I have. So definitely check that out. When you purchase directly from my link, that supports this channel and helps me to be able to continue to make fun content for you guys. So I just so appreciate when you choose to shop using my links, whether it's on the Harvest Right website or things that I share on Amazon. That'll help support me, and I'm so grateful for you guys. Y'all are the best. I love that so many of you are jumping on the freeze drying bandwagon because it's a great place to be. If you can't tell, I love it. So let me know if you have any questions about freeze dryers. I am happy to help you figure out what type or what size of freeze dryer you need based on your individual needs. These are ready to get loaded up into the freeze dryer. So let's get her going. Oh man, these are heavy. I got 1, 2, number 3, and number 4. We're gonna lock her up. Continue. Oh, here we go. Continue. And just like that, we're freezing. I expect this run to take quite some time. Like I said before, I didn't do any pre-freezing, so I think this will definitely be over 24 hours. I'll keep y'all posted on the status of this delicious soup over here, and meet you guys back when this is ready for us to do a rehydrating taste test. You know what time it is. Brooke's Trivia Corner. If you didn't know, Alaska is known for growing giant vegetables in the summertime. Because of all the sunlight that we get here, combined with the rain, we can get some awesome veggies in the summer. What is Alaska's biggest pumpkin ever grown? Take your guess, leave it in the comments, and I will give you the answer at the end of the video. I also wanted to tell you, we went to the Alaska State Fair the other day, and it was so much fun. The State Fair is like one of the biggest events here in Alaska. It is located in Palmer, which is about 30 minutes away from where we live, and it was so much fun. The weather was perfection. It was like 64 degrees. It was sunny with a little overcast. Like, it was heavenly. We had a blast. I have some footage to show you during this video, so stay tuned for that so you can see what it's like at the Alaska State Fair. Hello, it's the next day. Our freeze dryer has been going for a very long time. This is a very long freeze drying run. I'm at 38 hours. And we have entered the extra dry time. So to test to see if all of the moisture has been removed from the food, I am going to pull out a tray, weigh it, stick it back in, let it go for another hour or so, re-weigh it. If the weight stays the same, then you know the moisture has been removed from the food. If it changes, then that's showing you it is still pulling out moisture and it needs to go longer. I am pulling out a tray. Okay, it's hard to read on the screen. My weight is 867. I'm gonna make note of that, stick it back in, and test it in another hour. I'm gonna do my next weigh-in of the tray. So So all I gotta do is open the drain valve. And I'm gonna pull out this bottom tray. My weight is at 863 grams. That is 4 grams less than the last weigh-in that I did. I'm gonna let it go for about 2 more hours and then do another weigh-in, hoping that it's right. This has been going for like 40 hours now. Some freeze-dry runs are just super long. And if you remember, this started from warm soup, did the full freezing process, and then the drying process. So I knew it was gonna be a long one. I'm gonna get it back in, and then I will be back for another re-weigh-in. I just did my last weigh test and we're at 863 again. So these chicken noodle soup trays are finally ready to come out. Yay! Here is how it turned out. It looks perfection. You can see like it just breaks apart into pieces. And as soon as we stick this into like a jar or a dish and add hot water to it, it'll turn right back into soup. I'm gonna get these bagged up and I'll let you know how I'm gonna do that. I got this pack of Mylar bags from Amazon. I will link them for you in the video description below. I like them very much. And it came with labels and oxygen absorbers. So I'm gonna pack them up in about 2 serving size pouches and see how far that goes. Bagging those up was not too difficult at all. I am so stoked. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags of freeze-dried chicken noodle soup to add to my food storage shelves. This little amount here, I am going to rehydrate and do a taste test with you guys. The only thing I have left to do here is heat seal the tops with my heat sealer over here. And I'm gonna label them and just put the date and what contents are in there. And they are good to go. My kids are begging to go swimming tonight. So I am going to get my taste test soup into a jar. After we go swimming at the pool, we will come back and do our taste test. I will try to get some of my kids to taste the chicken noodle soup. I think they are going to love it. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we went to the Alaska State Fair yesterday and it was so much fun. Pro parent tip, pull your kids out of school, ditch school, and go to the fair to avoid the crowds. Maybe it's not great parenting to make them ditch school to go to the fair, but I'm just like, someone who does not enjoy crowds. Most people probably don't. So it was awesome. We took the kids out of school, had a blast at the fair. I am gonna show some of our fair footage next while we are at the pool. And when I come back to ya, we will get ready to do our taste test. So enjoy some of our fun moments from the Alaska State Fair. We are back from the pool. It's been a crazy night. Now we're trying to get kids ready for bed, but we gotta taste test our soup. So I have my jar here and I have water that I had boiling. I am just going to pour over the top. Like so. I'm gonna try to just get it a little more. Screw the lid back on. And now I'm gonna let it sit for like 10 minutes. And halfway through, I'm gonna flip it over so that the water can incorporate in the bottom and the top evenly. Okay, I got my taste test partner here with me. Say hello, Wesley.
Hi.
Let's give our soup a try. Here's a spoon for you, and a spoon for mommy. Okay, I'm gonna get a bite with the carrot and some noodles. You want? Okay, there we go. Mmm. It's perfectly rehydrated, soft, hot, and delicious. What do you think, Wes? Hold on, chew it up and see.
The carrot is good.
The carrot's good.
Pickle?
It's celery.
Oh.
Kind of looks like a pickle though. Can you get a noodle? Oh, try again. It's a slippery noodle. There we go. Yum yum?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Wesley left me, but I wanted to make sure the chicken was rehydrated. Perfect. I would definitely say this is a winner. I am thrilled to have this on my food storage shelves. This is gonna be perfect for traveling or for camping meals or for lazy nights when I don't feel like cooking. I just gotta add some hot water and we've got fresh, hot, homemade soup. I don't think it gets much better than that. Are you ready for the answer to Brooke's Trivia Corner? But first, can we just appreciate the sunshine that we have today? It's absolutely gorgeous. The record was broken in 2022 at the Alaska State Fair. The largest pumpkin was 2,147 pounds. Is that not amazing? Pretty epic, if I do say so myself. Let me know if you were anywhere in the ballpark of guessing the right poundage. Anyways, I will catch you guys on the next freeze drying adventure. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. You will be able to follow all of my fun freeze drying adventures, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.